Hey everybody, it's Patty with Get Personal with Patty, and this is my closeout video for January. So if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I am now using the Erin Condren. This is an Erin Condren, just a monthly planner, which I really like. So I'm using this as my overall budget, plan. So I do use the Budget Mom method for all of the monies we receive in-house. My husband is self-employed. I do the Budget Mom budget on his business money. Obviously, some of his money goes into our joint account to pay fixed home bills. I do use the budget box set, the older one, for the joint fixed bills account, and then I use the Budget Mom box set for monies that come into my account, which you want to watch that video in the next couple of days because I got another job. I did quit one job. So it's a little bit more money, and it'll be, I'll be able to pay a little bit more fixed maybe if need be from my account as well, or be able to put more savings aside, whatever our goals are. So let's just jump right in and show you how we did in January. So I think overall we did pretty well. We did go above a couple of things that we, budgeted for a little less, which just means you have to tweak in February. I think gas prices is really one of the reasons why and now that I'm traveling, I travel about 20 minutes to and from work. So I'm going to obviously be putting more gas in my vehicle. But that's okay because I'm really loving this job, and that's really what's important. So this is my January spread. So what I do is, before the month, like I just did it for February, so I'll just show you quick, is I do my layout, and I start the week from Friday to Thursday because I get paid weekly on Fridays. And that way I can see exactly what we're spending on a week basis. It's just easier for my eyes to go from left to right. So depending on when you get paid, you may want to set up your calendar so that it's, the day that you get paid, to the end, if you get paid weekly, or even if you got paid bi-weekly. So I get paid weekly, and my husband gets paid twice a month. So even his monies are in here. And I use different color coordinated stickers on depending on where the monies are come from. Now, for tomorrow I already know that this little payday means extra money, and we have solar, and we got our first check from our solar program for having extra, like selling, when you have solar and you produce more, you can sell it back to the electric company. So I just got my first check from November of last year. I don't know why it takes 3 months to get to you, but hey, it was unexpected. I didn't know how much that was going to be, so I'm sure the summer is going to be a lot higher, so I'm looking forward to that. So my first check was $189. So that I deposited that right into our joint account to help with bills. And as you can see, there are no bills for the first week of February. But, my car insurance is then due like next, the 12th. And then, of course, my mortgage, we pay it on the 11th or 12th because we need Gary's income, my husband's income, to help pay for that. So I always, even though it's due on the 1st, I always put it around the 11th or the 12th, and that's one of my goals, is to be able to pay the mortgage either bi-weekly or 1 month in advance. So that's kind of my goal this year. That's like one of my biggest financial goals this year, is just to get some bills ahead 1 month ahead. Okay, so this was January, and it looks like a lot of stickers, but it's not bad at all. I think for the most part we did really well. So then the other thing that I do is before, in the start of the month, and I can show you again February, is I put this Excel spreadsheet together, and what we want to spend, looking back at this month and deciding, what sinking funds are really important to us for that month or the year. Most of these are really for the year. But then like landscaping is really going to be done in the spring. So then we might, refill that with maybe just a savings. envelopes. It's basically the same envelopes monthly that we have. I do our projected income here, and then our debt and what we let the minimum payments, or what we, this is actually not minimum payments, this is more what we'd like to pay on them. And then of course our fixed is down here. So I do the Excel spreadsheet so that at the end of the month I can go through the calendar, which I did a lot yesterday, again week to week, which is easier, and add up what we spent and where we spent it. But I also do, you know, the weekly check-in videos, as you know, if you've been watching. So let's see. So I'll tell you where we spent over. So groceries, we budgeted $250 and we spent $347. So we did go up a little bit. But one of the reasons is this past week, you know, I'm on a healthier kick for February, healthy eating kick for February. And for me personally, I know that I need to eat more berries, more salads, and less crackery stuff, like peanut butter crackers, or you know, just that kind of carb. Even though like peanut butter crackers are good, it's really, like on Weight Watchers, it's like 7 points for a packet, and I'd rather use my 7 points on something else. So on Monday, which it was still part of January, because our checks, our February will start as February 4th paycheck, which is tomorrow. So we went to the grocery store Monday and it was like $89. So that really bumped up that what we had spent. So 347 minus 89, like, is 258. So, you know, it's okay though. I mean, so now we're set for this week. We have berries, we have stuff, so we're probably not going to go grocery shopping this weekend. We really don't need to. The other thing I decided to do for February is to, I think I did put that where our budget for February shopping is going to be $275 for groceries, but we're going to do it debited, and we're not going to take out cash for groceries just for the month of February. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so dine out. We budgeted $250. We spent $256, so not bad at all. We really were intentional of, you know, when we got takeout. Extra childcare, I do just keep track of, just to keep track of, but you know, in the big scheme of things, it's not. It's really just, you know, that what it's called, extra childcare. So extra childcare was $100 budgeted. We spent $100. Specialty groceries, coffees. And I know my husband needs coffee again. So coffee, if we get some cheese, or specialty from our friend who owns an Italian store, we put that in specialty grocery. So we budgeted 100 and we spent 237. So that was a little higher, I think, for February. So for February, specialty grocery, we did put up $50, so 150. And I know he needs coffee, like I said. So, you know, right there is like $20, and we might get two. It might be easier. House cleaner, we budgeted 200. We paid 175. Amazon Music, obviously $3.99 a month. Gas for the car. So this is where we budgeted 200, and we spent 325. I think a lot of it is my car, and I think we had one appointment in Rhode Island for Grace. So now for February, we put 250 in. So we don't have any appointments for Grace, like, you know, out of state. So we'll see. I mean, I don't want to budget that to 300, but I guess I might have to. Well, maybe February will be a better idea. You know, you can always budget 200 or 250, and then, you know, every month add $50. It's okay. So me personally, I budgeted myself $100, and I only spent $63.57. Yay, me! I mean, that is really good. I did fail on my no sticker goal for January. I did get some stickers from Planner Kate, and some stickers from Life in Envelopes and Sarah Marie, and those are just my favorites. So, you know, I need to treat myself once in a while. My husband gets $200 a month. Last month, in January, he got that right in the beginning of the month, and that's all he's getting. So I don't know how he spends it. I just know he gets that amount monthly, and what he does with it and how he uses it is his business, but he's not getting any more than that. I mean, I think that's pretty reasonable. And somebody asked me, like, why do I get like 100 and he gets 200? Well, I have another account that my side hustles go into. So when I want to spend, that's kind of where I spend it from. So it kind of like evens out. I have one savings that I have several savings accounts, but I have one savings that I put $20 a week in. It's into my Ally account, and I did put $80. That's an automatic transfer every Thursday, $20 a week, and I don't touch it. It just builds up, and if we need it for like an emergency vehicle expense or anything, at least we'll have it. And then Max, oh boy, Max the dog, we spent $231.52 in January. Now he's still a puppy. He's 8 months old. So I think, how much did I budget for him in February? Oh, certainly don't have him here, but I am gonna put $100 because honestly, I think that should be enough. I am not gonna get him. He has a lot of treats still, so he needs to eat all those first. And we do get the pup box once a month. We're going to do that for a year as he's a puppy, and that's $36. So, already I will have like $69 left. I think $100 for the dog is more than efficient. So there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 out of all these that we went over, which is not really bad at all. I think we did really good in January. I'm happy with what we spent over, and hopefully we can reduce that a bit some in March, and then just keep tweaking as the months go by. And then for sinking funds, we were able to save 50 in emergency fund. I think Christmas 22, I think there was at least 10. The 100 envelope challenge, I didn't save any. So that's one of my big goals, is to finish that 100 envelope challenge for the year. So I really need to do at least some on a monthly basis. I also started investing, and I invested a lot in M1 Finance and Robinhood in December. So I'm just sitting on those, watching them grow or not. So I don't look at them as often as I did in December. I'm just going to let it sit. But I did start with Acorn again, which is $5 automatically a week. So $10 went in for January. That'll continue at $5 a week. So it should be like $40 every month. Our water bill comes out twice a year, once in May, once in October. So we're trying to save for that. It's probably about $350 to $400 each time. So that's our goal. We did save $100 for that. The monthly challenge, this is one of my savings challenges. Monthly challenge, it was $120. I managed to put $120 away. So December's $120, February's $110. March is $100, so it's the reverse monthly challenge versus $10, 10, 20, 30, 40. It's the reverse. My word for January was power. So I do this every month. I choose a word, and I put the dollar amount for each letter. So it's $87. I saved $87. Landscaping, we managed to put $200 in the envelope. Able and IRA, we did say we were going to put $100. We did not. Casino and... Okay, so Max really doesn't belong down here because he kind of gets spent on a monthly basis. So I think overall we did really well with our budget, and I'll just share with you quickly. So February says embrace all the facets of you. Okay, that's great. And then we have a couple of financial goals for February. So because I switched jobs, we got new health insurance without an HSA or an FSA. So for co-pays, we're going to save, $50 every 2 weeks. If we have anything extra, we'll put it in this envelope as well, just so that when we do have out-of-pocket expenses or co-pays, we'll have the medical, cash to do it. And then, my other financial goal for February will be groceries, and we'll debit, like I said, and track it for less than $275. I could come up with 2 more, I guess. Trying to still think what we're doing. And then February savings challenges is the February reverse will be $110. My word of the month is love, which was $54. And then My third savings challenge would be investments. $5 a week for Acorn and $20 a week for the emergency fund. Because as much as we have that $1,500 emergency fund, we still want to build it up. We still want to continue to put money in it. All right. Think big. Start small. You are capable of wonderful things. Thanks, everybody, for watching my closeout for January, and happy February.